Hey guys, Lucky Cap Gaming here. Welcome back to Metroid. Last time, we got the screw attack and the high jump. Both of which are going to be incredible tools throughout the rest of the playthrough. I mean, especially the screw attack. That is going to make things easy breezy. Gotta practice my ducking techniques of getting around enemies. It's funny to see Samus just go through doors and just, like, point her arm up the entire time. Well, this is something to do with Samus's arm being pointed up. I saw this thing on YouTube recently. It's called Metroid Mother. I think this is supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be kind of like a definitive edition to Metroid. And how it works is that you have... it's kind of just carrying over a lot of the quality of life features of the Famicom edition. It's just, you know, a few different things like, well, for one, all the Famicom changes that weren't in the NES version. And then we also have the addition of resprites. There's a lot of new sprite work for Samus to make it a lot more of an athletic sprite. We also have, like, a lot of the enemies are different in, like, how thick their sprites are. I think one of the biggest changes, though, well, a change, one of the resprites I'm not a big fan of would be the inclusion of Samus's upward point of the gun. It's like... I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that sprite. It looks so awkward the way they, like, point their gun upwards. Like, I don't know. I'm just not that big of a fan of it. But everything else looks really good. I think... if I recall, those sprites might be based off of the... oh yeah, also more fake lava. But I think the sprites might be based off of the... Game Boy game. It's Metroid... is it Metroid Return of Samus? I think based on that name, that sounds a lot more apt. From Dragon. But yeah, it's interesting how these are called dragons when they look like seahorses. I found out that apparently the word seahorse has a kanji in it. It's like the kanji that's used for the word dragon. So it's so interesting knowing that, like, whenever you see a seahorse in Japanese media, it's usually because, or like, whenever you see a seahorse that's also represented as a dragon, it's usually going to be because of that, like, Japanese origin of having the word dragon in the word seahorse. And now we got this room to deal with, which has a lot of... I don't even know what you'd call these. It's like bubble... It's bubbles, I could definitely say that. But it's like... the weirdest thing. Anyways, if we bomb, it's like one of these blocks. There we go. Yeah, we could just deal with this seahorse with these. It's weird having a seahorse in, like, a fake fire sea. A fire sea. I think at this point I should just call it lava. But yeah. We got that ominous jingle playing, and we're about to find a new piece of equipment. This is a piece of equipment that isn't going to be sticking around much longer. Alright, in here we have the wave beam. I'm not a fan of the wave beam, and I don't think most players are. Yeah, it does like a zigzag pattern, and I think it's best demonstrated what it does on this platform. Assuming I don't kill the test subject. So yeah, I was able to kill that, little whatchamacallit, not a Mela, it was... I'm chilling the lava here. Well, let me just pause the game. Alright, geez, I always forget the name of this one for some reason. It is a Nova. It's literally, like, you couldn't have made it easier to remember. Yeah, this power-up, I mean, it takes out the dragons. That's cool. But overall, it's just... like, having the utility of the ice beam and everything, it's so much better. Like, I debated whether I was going to hold on to the ice beam or if I was going to grab the wave beam here. I'm going to go with ice beam, though, because there's actually a power-up we need to get. I keep saying power-ups, don't I? Yeah, there's actually a piece of equipment we need. I don't know. I'm just going to call them power-ups. You can call them power-ups. It's whatever. I'm not going to stress about it any further. Yeah, there's something we can pick up once we get to the next area. That is going to require the ice beam. Basically, the scenario they set up for it is going to have you go into that area, and it's like a 1-block gap you have to make, but since it's all the way up on the ceiling, the only way you can get through there is by having the ice beam to freeze an enemy right next to it so you can bomb your way in. Either that or you have to be a master at a technique called bomb jumping. There's no real reason for me to demonstrate what a bomb jump is at the moment, but just know it involves your morph bomb balls, and using those... Wait, morph ball bombs. Yeah. Did I say morph bomb ball? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's a difficult technique to pull off in some scenarios. I think some games it's easier to pull off than others, especially like Metroid. I think Metroid Prime has a pretty easy morph ball bomb jump. It's just called the bomb jump, but it definitely has it easier since it's like in 3D. They definitely had to simplify it so that way it wasn't like doing anything crazy with which direction you were going in. Alright, we got missiles. And that's it. That's the end of the hallway. And I knocked myself in anyways. Sheesh. Okay, well, next up, I actually realized there's something we missed on the map heading this way, so just to give us a little less monotony on the trip back. Spin jump through here. Or screw attack. Spin jump? Speed. Oh yeah, I ate that fireball like a champ. Can I blast this, please? Thank you. And back we go. I believe it would be in another one of those chambers. I think the one we passed was one that was, like, similar to the screw attack room. Get us the blazes out of here! Not in the mood, Garuda! Man, I honestly can't believe the dragons are working. That surprises me greatly. I mean, it's a pleasant surprise, or at least, like, when I started it was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, usually I have trouble getting these guys to actually work. I'm just gonna damage boost my way out of that hole, I guess. I'll take that energy, thank you very much. And now we head down. Alright, we got more of these breakable blocks. I appreciate that they have these in case you don't have the high jump so that we can actually get out of some scenarios. That's pretty clean. And we got missiles! No, it's better than one missile tank. 2 missile tanks! Alright, 32 missiles. Very cool indeed. Like, look at the utility we have there. You know, I'm thinking about it. I totally could have gone for the wave beam. Because, you see, there's something weird about the ice beam. They realized how much utility it has over... Oh yeah, that's one of the ones you can destroy. It looks really weird because of how similar in color it is, but... That's like the perfect test for, like, how well you can differentiate colors. So, let's see, I could either go back a couple rooms, grab it, or I could continue on my way. I mean, at this point, we're, like, pretty close to it. I might as well. Why not? I know it seems like a weird decision that I'm, like, hesitating this much on it, but it really is that inferior. Like, it's cool for how good it is at killing, but, yeah, it helps, I guess, because it's, like, kind of a return to when you started the game, and how that, your first weapon was basically just for, like, rapid attacks. Yeah, also their hitbox seems pretty weird. Alright, yeah, it's quick and painless. We just go through here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can appreciate some aspects of this. Like, it can hit along the ground, so it can kill, like, any enemy that goes, like, right against the floor. And also, another detail about this is that you can spam it again, and it's not gonna, like, delay how long it takes to kill some enemies, like the common enemies. Oh, I guess that's another interesting thing. This goes through walls. Hooray! So yeah, this actually, I guess that makes it worse at finding secrets, because then you're not going to know whether it's like a passage you can just jump through, or if it's going to be something you actually have to, like, or if it's just a wall. So that's a little not as good. Not as good. Alright, head on through here. Can we start climbing now, Mr. Krabs? Nope. I mean, it's good for basically clearing screens since I could just hit him through this wall. That's like one of the beefy guys. That's gonna take a while. Okay, I guess that wasn't that bad. Okay, well, it was bad when I fell into lava, but other than that, it wasn't bad. Oh, that just... That's decent. It doesn't seem to work at point blank, oddly enough. Alright, just walk through the lava casually. Also seems Screw Attack definitely destroys the, Oh no, climbing this isn't gonna be fun, is it? Oh yeah, also you can notice that the enemies that take 2 hits, those are only taking 1 hit now. Oh, wait, whoa. Well, yeah, that's technically true. There's also the enemies that normally take, Don't you play games with me. Don't you play games with me. There we go. So now we just gotta time it like that, yeah. So now the enemies that take 4 hits, those only take 2. Very cool. So we are here. Now, let's see. I guess it works if we just go through this way, that we don't have to deal with climbing. Blast away. Yeah, it has its uses. I'll confess to that. But like, there's an entire enemy type in the game I'm pretty sure you can't take on without it. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing they did in the Metroid Mother game. What? Like, I keep calling it Metroid Mother. That's the name. Like, I heard it first, and I was like, did they rebuild Mother... Wait, did they rebuild Metroid in the Mother engine or something? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, what's actually going on is just quality of life improvements. But what's really cool is that they actually allow these 2 different beam types to stack. Sorry I stacked them. But it's really cool. I appreciate that so much. Because it's like, why give you 2 different options when, in reality, the final sequence is definitely going to be better if you pick up the ice beam. If anything, I had to guess, like, I mean, definitely hardware restraints played into it, no doubt there. It's just weird. Alright, this is where we got the high jump. Yeah, always gotta love getting the high jump in the different Metroid games. It's definitely a power-up that opens stuff up to you. Not as much in this older one, but even still, they do that to some extent. This is kind of silly, but... I mean, it accelerates its death, so technically speaking... Like, it's more possible to kill one like this. I just gotta hit it 50 times. It's like a boss, basically. Sheesh. Okay, I mean, like, it's so close, but I don't want to put you guys through this any further. Just one more cycle. And that's that. killed him instantly anyways with the screw attack, so no real point. Like, in some extent, based on what I mentioned about it not being good for finding if a wall can just be, like, went straight through rather than, like, bumped into or bombed. But for finding the bomb walls, it's actually pretty good since it covers, like, multiple axes rather than just, like, one at a time. Just by being able to move back and forth while it's going. It's definitely a form of convenience. Alright, now I'm gonna head up here. So if you didn't have Ice Beam, this is how you'd get up here. So yeah, speaking of Ice Beam... I want to go this way, or... actually, I'll use this to exit the loop. Assuming that this is a viable option for exiting... for entering. Alright. I think one of these might be bombable. If I, like, jump over here... Yes. Oh, well, actually, I should just cover this one, because this one is one way. There's like a loop around it, but yeah. So yeah, by all means, I would recommend going to this loop. Now, I would not recommend going to a similar loop in the other area we could have gone to. There's a loop up there that is absolutely pointless. I don't even know why they put it in the game. Maybe to, like, fill space. They might have just copied over some aspects of like, this Norfair area. But, yeah. 3 missile tanks, though. 3 missile tanks. That is absolutely lovely. I'll take that any day of the week. Thank you very much. Yeah, you don't really come here for the energy, you come here for, like, everything else. Missiles, screw attack, high jump boots. Like, if you can't pull off some stuff with the Ice Beam, you're definitely going to be coming back here just to... or, you'll definitely be coming here to grab those high jump boots to actually do some of the stuff that you might not be able to otherwise. Or at least without Ice Beam. I mean, it's definitely possible. I've heard in some locations that that people have done this without Ice Beam. So, kudos to them. Now, something I'd love to do that would definitely come at the cost of time efficiency would be filling up the missile tank to its entirety once I actually get all the missiles. That is going to be nigh impossible, but, I would love to do it nonetheless. Alright, roll into this area. Take them out from this distance. Lovely, got them all. And now that we've cleared out this area, all we have to do is wish me happy landing. All I gotta do is jump. More missiles. You got to be happy with that. Go down the hole. And we're gonna be... Hold up. Seriously? You're serious? I guess I already went to the bottom. That's right, the one area doesn't actually have a loop around. look where we've wound up. I actually clipped through the wall for a second. I think that might be a glitch. But, yes, let's open this up. And look what it is! Yeah, once we actually collect that, it realizes, oh, wait a second, you're actually in a secret area, aren't you? I also appreciate that little bounce the morph ball does. So let's see, how am I on time? Oh yeah, I could totally... Yeah, I can make it to the next locale in time for the end of this episode. Alright. Bomb away. Down we go. And that area is yellow for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I think a little bit further. And right to the bottom. We just have to clear this platform challenge. Darn. I really biffed that one up. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on. So, there's a lot going on in the world. It's something one of my uncles likes to say a lot. Alright. I mean, I covered every enemy in this location, so... Just a hop, skip, and a screw attack, and we're done. I mean, we'll have to come back through this place once we're done with the next location, but... No biggie. Extra energy. And this area. This area is pretty annoying because I thought this location could connect, but it did not. Let me put my phone on mute. Sorry about that. It was a Twitch notification. Ayo! Got a new area to explore. So, that was about we hit it there. Also, it's interesting. It looks like there's actually 3 heads to this one. Based on the fact that, like, that's a mouth texture, but... Also, no, not really. Because... Okay, it's whatever. Next time on Metroid, we'll be heading on to this new area just past the elevator. See you guys then.